Hartman network. Even as a student, he noticed that the mortality rate in some beds was higher than in others. He tried moving the beds and got stunning results. Mortality rates have decreased. Hartman argued that there is a network of energy flows on Earth. At the places where they intersect, positive or negative pathogenic activity is observed. These places can be determined using the Julian method. Sasto can identify them by indirect signs, where the cat goes to sleep, but it does not spend long time recharging, certain plants grow, the location of temples. Dogs prefer to sleep inside the cell. The Earth's energy grid is part of the overall energy system. The lines are superimposed on our planet as if on a stencil. The lines run from north to south and from west to east, forming squares and rectangles. In places where the lines intersect, during a short stay, a person experiences a deterioration in well-being and other negative manifestations. During a long stay, serious illnesses arise. The safest place is considered to be the cell itself, free of lines. You can check these lines using a regular candle. When lit, the candle flame crackles and deviates in the complete absence of wind. Where the lines intersect in the house, there should not be beds, a refrigerator, a stove, or a work desk. When diving below 5 meters underground, the lines of energy flows are no longer visible. The first discoverer of the influence of these lines was Gustav von Volume 50, who discovered that in a group of people who died of cancer, there was an uncontrollable factor. Their sleeping places were located in geopathogenic zones. Signs of a poor sleeping position: aversion, taking a long time to fall asleep, poor sleep, tiredness, tiredness after waking up, nervousness, depression, rapid heartbeat and leg cramps. Ancient temples and pyramids were located at the intersection of these lines. The Hartman network, named after its discoverer, is a fascinating concept that sheds light on the subtle yet profound interactions between energy flows on Earth and human well-being. Even in his student days, Hartman's keen observation skills led him to notice variations in mortality rates among different beds. Through experimentation, he made a groundbreaking discovery: by relocating beds within a space, he could significantly reduce mortality rates. This pivotal observation laid the foundation for his theory of the Earth's energy network. Hartman proposed that the Earth harbors a network of energy flows, crisscrossing in intricate patterns across its surface. Where these energy lines intersect, there can be either positive or negative pathogenic activity. These intersections, detectable through methods like the Julian method or indirect signs like animal behavior and plant growth patterns, are crucial in understanding the impact of these energy flows on human health and well-being. Animals, such as cats and dogs, are known to exhibit behaviors that hint at the presence of these energy lines. Cats, for instance, may choose to sleep in certain areas, but not linger for long periods, indicating a subtle discomfort. Similarly, dogs may prefer to sleep indoors, potentially seeking refuge from the adverse effects of intersecting energy lines. The Earth's energy grid, likened to a stencil superimposed on the planet's surface, comprises lines running predominantly from north to south and west to east, forming a grid of squares and rectangles. Interestingly, where these lines intersect within living spaces, individuals may experience a range of adverse effects on their well-being, from mild discomfort during short stays to the development of serious illnesses with prolonged exposure. To assess the presence of these energy lines, simple methods like observing the behavior of a lit candle can be employed. The flame may crackle or deviate unexpectedly in the absence of wind, indicating the presence of energy flows. In living spaces, it's advisable to avoid placing essential furniture such as beds, refrigerators, stoves, or work desks at the intersections of these energy lines. Additionally, excavations below a depth of 5 meters render these energy flows invisible, suggesting a surface-level phenomenon. The significance of Hartman's findings is underscored by the work of Gustav von Volume 50, who observed a correlation between geopathogenic zones, areas affected by intersecting energy lines, and cancer-related deaths among individuals. Symptoms of poor sleeping positions within these zones include difficulty falling asleep, restless sleep, fatigue, nervousness, and other physical discomforts. Ancient civilizations recognized the importance of these energy intersections, evident in the strategic placement of temples and pyramids at such points. This historical understanding further validates the profound impact of Earth's energy network on human health and societal structures. In summary, the Hartman network offers a compelling perspective on the interconnectedness of Earth's energy flows and human well-being, highlighting the importance of understanding and mitigating the adverse effects of intersecting energy lines in our living spaces. So there is an inhibition radius around the center. Trees can settle on it, but quickly die. Then there is a zone of depression, about halfway, and only 1/3 of the radius of the zone is occupied by the comfort zone. The largest trees grow here. In the depression zone, medium-sized trees grow. The belt lengths of 1 and 3 meters are approximately the same, and the comfort belt starts at 30 centimeters and ends at a distance of 45 to 46 centimeters. It is approximately the same for these zones. And for zones of 8.16 and 32 meters, it is approximately 1/4-1/6 of the radius of this zone, or diameter. That is, it is quite narrow, but its area is quite decent, because this is the perimeter. The inhibition belt, its area, is not very large. All zones are the energies of the Earth, its waves. Zones can be double inside, and the centers have a different rotation of energies. It can be positive and negative spin, that is, clockwise and counterclockwise. In networks, these zones alternate. If you stand on a geoactive zone with a diameter of 8 meters in the center, then the internal energy of the double rings can be caught and the grayness was different. You need to move to the outer contour and work along it. Question: what happens when zones touch and have different spins? Energy, interference or modulation?